Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2023 general reading. We're looking at the first half of September from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for the Earth sign of Taurus, our beautiful bulls. As always, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for all the support of just being here, watching these videos. Those of you who like, share, subscribe, hitting that like button really does help. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, who comment, who refer and recommend, my gratitude. Thank you. Okay, Taurus. First half of September 2023 for you. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Taurus, if you're cross-watching for a Taurian, this video is also relevant. It's a general reading, so that means, of course, it'll resonate a little differently for everyone watching in the little details and specifics, but the fundamental energy remains the same. Now, if you know your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, watch any or all of those videos as well. It can provide extra insight and perspective. And if you find something resonates with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style and you're interested in a personal reading, please email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also see that info by clicking the title or description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. And I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of reading choices in all areas of life, of all different types and lengths and budgets. There's something there for everyone. And I do readings full-time. So scheduling, it's all I do. So scheduling of personal readings is done in a fairly timely fashion too, because it's what I focus on. So again, if you're interested, email me. All right, Taurus, let's move right into the first half of September 2023 for you. See what it looks like. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. We begin with an offer being made. Somebody's looking at it, they're not sure if they should take it, kind of thinking about it, contemplating it. You might feel like you don't entirely need it, or you might be wanting to see if it's going to work out for you or if you trust it. With that, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of conversation. As a page matures or grows into the Knight energy, they take what they have learned and the knowledge and information and the tools that they have learned as a page, and as Knights they begin to move forward and manifest things with it, do things with it. So the page would be the page of information, the Knight, the student, the apprentice. So here, this Knight is charging forth. It typically represents, conversation or beginning to manifest with something that you've learned. I feel like this is an incoming offer or opportunity coming towards you. Next, we have the Nine of Wands, our Wounded Warrior card. It's called that because tends to represent cycle completion in the tarot, a cycle coming full circle. So here, whether this person realizes or not, whether you realize it or not, you're very close to completing what's turned out to be probably a pretty difficult cycle. This is somebody who's been through quite a bit already, and just when they think they were almost done or things are going fine, yet here comes another thing, a challenge, an obstacle. So they're taking a knee, they're sitting down going, I'm so tired, I feel discouraged. Should I keep going? Should I give up? What should I do? With the Eight of Coins, hard work, my worker bee card. This is somebody who puts a lot of effort, a lot of detail-oriented energy into something that they're trying to manifest or building or working. This could be a regular job, it could be a project of any kind, a business. Maybe you've been, it's interesting, this has a bit of the same feel as Aquarius. I wonder if some of you have Aquarius aspects as well. So this is somebody who's putting in and maybe has been putting in a lot of effort into something already. Perhaps there's been some other kind of obstacle or challenge that's cropped up after all a bunch of other obstacles and challenges that you have already dealt with, and this one's going to require yet a bunch more work to put into it, and you're trying to figure out what you should do. Again, it does look like there's some kind of offer or opportunity here. It could be you, it could be an offer coming towards you, it could be you making an offer, it could be somebody asking for something. Next, we have the Four of Swords, which I actually like seeing here because the Four of Swords represents taking a break, feeling tired, worn out, exhausted, and taking a temporary step back to take a break, to rest, recuperate, recover yourself. And you know, in the tarot, this comes after the Three of Swords, of course, which represents some kind of emotional pain or disappointment, some kind of letdown. And here somebody is kind of going off to sort of lick their wounds and rest and recuperate and recover. With the Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. For many of you, it's likely you, or it could be another Earth sign too. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the first half of September is the Nine of Swords. It's a card I don't like to see much of in the upright position because it represents an inordinate, just unnecessary level of stress, worry, and anxiety over an unknown future. It's like you're trying to figure out, you know, what's going to happen, and you're envisioning like the worst possible outcome. And I never, when this card shows up, I never tell clients, look, don't worry at all, because it's unrealistic. We live in a world where we have things that need to be dealt with and managed, right? So it's not that the source of your fears, concerns aren't valid, but the Nine of Swords represents somebody who's dwelling on it too much. They're overthinking it. They're thinking about it obsessively and almost always with the worst possible negative outcome. So, you know, you can cut this at least in half here, and I can see why you're worn out here. I mean, this is stress, anxiety over an unknown future. So let's clarify that Nine of Swords. Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. You know, it's interesting because if I was looking at these cards just on their own, you know, it has the feel of like a proposal, an engagement, a wedding proposal of some kind. You know, here's a positive little message coming in, or you know, driven by love, support, encouragement, could be flirtatious energy. And yet the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, both which have a strong connection to home, family, celebration, long-term security and stability. This could be an offer, an invitation to go to something. For some of you, it might be, but why the stress level? Maybe a proposal, an offer of marriage of some kind, or an offer that is meant to convey or bring long-term security and stability to what you look at as your home and family. It could be a helping hand if you've been going through a difficult something. It could be a helping hand here because, you know, Page of Cups, Four of Cups, Knight of Swords. These are all cards that point towards an opportunity or something being offered or presented to you. Messages and conversation about that. But there's a lot of concern and worry here about security perhaps in related to home and family. I mean, this is a general reading, right? So the intensity will vary. Some of you had some kind of stress about a social event or gathering or wedding or something. Maybe you have an invitation to go, or you're thinking about asking somebody you don't know. Maybe there's somebody there you don't want to see. I mean, it could be something, you know, in a general reading, there's a range of what the intensity of it is, right? For some of you, this might be about some kind of party or something, right? Do I go? Do I accept this invitation? Do I extend an invitation? Others of you, you may have been going through something else, something for quite some time, and there's a helping hand here. You also may be waiting on a decision or waiting on an offer or opportunity of some kind, and because you don't yet know, you don't yet have an answer, you're like overthinking it, you're thinking about it too much, and in a negative way. I mean, that's kind of the gist of this whole reading, but it actually feels like it works out in the end. Let's clarify a little bit of this. Four of Cups, Knight of Swords. Another Page of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, messages. I feel like there are offers here. I mean, it's clarifying an offer card, and it's healing. The Six of Swords is about putting the worst behind you and moving to a better place, particularly mentally, because swords is governed by the element of air, which governs our intellectual landscape, how we look at things, our belief systems, our ideologies, our perspectives. So that Nine of Swords is like you're just stuck, trapped in your head with all these negative thoughts going around. And whatever this offer or opportunity is, it brings healing, particularly in a mental way, being able to kind of let go of a great deal, not all, but a great deal of that stress and concern. Knight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing and orchestration. I like to call this God's fingerprint, right? Angels, spirits, guides working to bring something to you in your favor quite quickly and quite powerfully with the Eight of Wands here. So whatever the offer or opportunity is, it's a spirit-driven, spirit-orchestrated, or spirit-allowed sort of thing. Let's move on to the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Coins, because you're like, this energy here is, oh, I'm so tired. And there's this other thing I have to put all this energy into. Or it may be that you're just taking a break from something that's been going on. Two of Wands, the Star, the Hanging Man. Yeah, you're waiting here. You're resting. You're waiting. Waiting on a decision. I mean, the Hanging Man is quite literally there. He's hanging upside down, perhaps gaining new information, watching something playing out, not taking any particularly decisive action yet, waiting to see how something plays out, waiting to see what decision there is to be made. And you'll note that in this Nine of Wands, this person is also kind of sitting down because they're tired. They're tired from all the effort they've put into something. And the Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism, which in the tarot comes after the Tower. So I feel like a lot of you have been going through something perhaps quite difficult, quite hard. You've had to put an awful lot of effort into it. You're waiting here in order to make a decision as to how you're going to move forward, when and how you're going to move forward. You're waiting. It may just be that you're taking a break. But some of you are waiting for a specific thing, waiting to see how a specific thing plays out before you make a decision. But you have hope here. There's a light kind of shining through here. Three of Swords and Five of Cups clarifies the Eight of Coins is hard work. So you were disappointed by something. It might be emotional. It feels like there's kind of a combination here of emotional energy and practical or financial material energy. Something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. And you're hurt or disappointed because of that. You're waiting, though, to see how something is going to play out, but you have hope that you're going to be moving on to something better. Some of you may be waiting on some kind of legal decision of some kind, waiting to see about an offer or opportunity here. If it's offered, if it's accepted. Let's clarify the Four of Swords with the Queen of Coins. Yeah. Four of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands, which is a defensive card. You know, you're resting now. You're taking oh my gosh, the Sun. I'm so glad to see this for you because like all of this energy preceding it is stressful and exhausting. It just feels like you've been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you feel stretched very thin prior to this. But now finally something is happening. Something great is happening. It's giving you breathing space, breathing room. It allows you to pull back and take a break, take a rest from all this pushing and defending. You know, it's almost like, yes, I'm done, or you're going on vacation or something of that sort. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. These are both cards which represent offers and opportunities or moving forward towards a place of particularly financial and material independence, which brings a sense of self-confidence and self-empowerment with it. It's quite beautiful. It's interesting because, you know, I usually only look at a fairly short period of time, 2 weeks, but it feels like a lot kind of happens here, you know. All right, let's end with advice, guidance, messages from Spirit. Justice in the upright, things working in your favor, contracts, negotiations, the scales being evened out as Spirit sees it. A brand new life cycle begins. The Fool. The Fool has the 0 on the card because this is where a whole new cycle of the tarot begins again. So a chapter, a set of chapters, something that's been significant in your life is done. It's closed out, and now you're starting off on a whole brand new path, stepping out of your comfort zone into the unknown, taking risks, doing new things. Five of Swords, a hard-won victory. Yes, it's been pretty difficult. You may have had to walk away or cut out or been cut out from people, places, or situations, but they weren't good for you. So moving forward, it's all about a whole brand new chapter of life. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Absolutely beautiful. All right, Taurus, those are your messages for the first half of September. I hope you found them helpful and useful and hopeful, because there's quite a bright element to this reading. Okay, Taurus, that's it. Again, if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style and you're interested in a reading, please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also get that info by clicking the description link or the title of this video. I would love to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the September mid-month readings. Stay safe and well until then. Take care. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.